Hey there, I want to show you something new in Microsoft Teams, and that is your own homepage in your class team. So here I am in Teams. I've got all my classes here. I've got all my other teams that I'm in, so my staff teams, etc., etc. I've got a ton of teams. At the top here, I've got my classes. So notice that you can join or create a team from over here now, or manage your teams from over there now. So I'm going to go into my class team. Notice that all of the options that I normally get once I'm inside the team are available here, so you don't actually need to go into the team to add someone and stuff like that. So I'm going to go into this test class team, and what you'll notice is some new things down the left hand side, and that is homepage here. So we start in the general channel here with the posts, but over here you can see homepage, class notebook assignments, grades, reflect. That's new, so all of the reflections that you might have done here in the class notebook or in Teams is in there. Insights, some of the data analytics going on in there, and you'll see parents there as well. So the new feature where you're able to communicate with parents. I'm focusing now on homepage. Now you've always been able to do this, that is have a SharePoint site and embed it in your team, make it as a tab, an extra tab. But now the homepage comes as one of the main items there along the left hand side. Okay, it might take a little bit of time to set up the first time you do it, but now we've got a SharePoint page that's kind of naturally embedded here in my team. And I'm going to quickly show you how you can start editing this web page here. I'm going to just go over here and hit edit. Okay, and so now I can start editing my page. So the pages all look like this at the start, where you've got this announcement at the top, you've got some resources and some links there, recent files and class schedule, and that's linked to a calendar. So if you've got assessments or events going on, they'll show up there. First thing I'm going to show you how to do is how to edit this top bit here. So if you click on any of these things, they're called web parts in here, and you can see for this image I can do a bit of editing there. I'm just going to hit the little pencil icon here, which allows me to edit this web part. So I can change the image at the top here from that book. If you like the books, that's awesome. So it's going to look at the recent images that I've had on this site. I can go to either web search or stock images, choose another image, and then have that as the main image at the top of my class page. Okay, so I've added a different image in here. Let's say I've got a computer science class. I've changed the text on there, which is easy to do just by clicking in there and changing the text. Now you can see down here, we can add extra things in here. So I just want to show you the variety of stuff that you can add in here, because really you're just editing a web page. So I can put text in a YouTube, a divider, an image, embed some content from another website where they give you an embed code, buttons, heroes, image galleries, quick links, which we see down here, and just a whole other host of things that you can add in here on your page. So you can see, I'll scroll down, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can put here in the page, as well as the more basic stuff that you'll want to add. So I can change this here to put a heading, so test tomorrow, just what everyone wants to see. Okay, so and I'll put details here. So I can have announcements there at the top, resources down here. So again, I can get rid of all of these if I want to. Now if I go over here, this section, you can see it's done by sections. This is a top section here, and you can see this is another section. If I go to edit section over on the right hand side, I've got 2 columns by default. I can make that more columns if I want to. I can change the background so that it's a different color and make it collapsible as well. All right, so I might just stick with 2 columns for now, but if I want to, I could go for 3 columns and put something extra in there. But I'll go for 2 columns for now. So in the resources, again, if you click on edit web part over there, it gives you the options for that particular little bit of web part that you've put in there. So I can go, I want it to be as a film strip, I want it to be as a grid. These are different ways of viewing this links page here, okay, or tiles. So I'll go back to, let's go for button. Yep. So again, if I click on that, click on the little pen icon, that's the key, and you can see I've got a link and a title there. So I might just want to say this one here, I want it to be Google, and I'm going to change the link. Okay, so I want to say it's going to be from a link, and it's going to be http.com.au. Okay, simplest thing I could think of. Add. There we go. So now that is a little button there that will go to Google. Let's say that's the only link I want. I don't want there, and I can that one, and I can always add other links as I go along. I'll talk about the calendar thing soon. This is a really, really good idea to have a class calendar. And again, you can edit the web part. You can change the name. You can put the number of events in there. All of that sort of thing. I'll deal with that another time. Assignments. So your assignments will be shown here. Again, edit web part. It'll give you some options about how many assignments. And when you create an assignment in your team, they'll see it there. Recent files, so files that you've added in the team, will appear here. And a little bit about me. So what I could do here is just start typing my name. It'll appear in the registry. And then you've got a description in here. Hi, and I can write what I want in there. So I don't want this one anymore. And I certainly don't want this other one here. Okay. So, and I can turn comments on and off at the bottom. Let's make that one actually nice and compact or descriptive. There we go. All right, so I'm going to hit republish. That allows me to republish the page so it will be visible to everybody. I could save it as a draft as I was going along, but now this is what the home page looks like for students who are accessing the page. Okay, so they give you some information, recent files, and again, you can customize all of this and add whatever it is that you want on there. So links, those sorts of things. It basically gives you a website embedded inside your team. A great new option there in Microsoft Teams.